Awesome. Hi, welcome to counseling today. Before we get started, I want to know a little bit more about you. So tell me your name, tell me what hobbies you like, what is your interest, and what do you like to do on your fun time?
Hi, um, my name is Nicole. I like to listen to music and I like to sleep. I like to draw. Like I'm very creative. Um, I like to what I like to do for fun. I like to hang out with my friends and when I'm not too sad. And I like to talk to my mom and my boyfriend. And I like to watch shows on Netflix or like
Mhm.
videos on YouTube. I also have like it's rare, but I like to take photos. I have a camera
Mhm.
and I like to go out and be in nature, take photos. That's very rare.
Have you done that recently?
No, it's very cool.
That's very true. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Um, you said that you like to listen to music. What music do you like to listen to?
I like to listen to Latin music. That's my number one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like recent Latin music and also like oldies, classic Latin music. I also like pop, but like the romance pop,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like Adele, stuff like that.
You mentioned Latin. Are you Hispanic or Latina by any chance?
Yes, I'm Dominican. I was born there and raised until I was seven
Oh,
years
wow.
old, and then I moved here.
What do you like better, here or over there?
Well, I would I used to say when I was younger I like DR more, but as I grew up and got like a friend group
Mm-hmm.
and started to build my life here, I like I like it here more to
Mm-hmm.
live, but I like DR for like vacations.
Have you went there recently?
Yes, I was there for Christmas.
Ooh. Was it fun? Did you see all your family?
Mhm.
Had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had a lot of fun. I'm jealous. Um, so before we dive into our session today, what brings you in to counseling today?
So recently I've been struggling a lot with um like I guess like I guess you can say self-love. Like I don't know how to put it into words, but I've also like my energy has not been there and like I don't have energy to do anything or like I don't have an appetite and it's gotten worse. So I
Mhm.
feel like I hit rock bottom and it got to a point where I was like, okay, I need help. Like I don't want to feel like this no more. I want to learn how to like be happy, be content with myself. And I don't like, I want to learn how to deal with my emotions because I feel like I can't.
Mm-hmm. Well, we definitely will start with the first thing you said, and we'll just go break it down in there. Thank you for sharing me what you've been struggling with, and thank you for coming to counseling today. And I am very proud of you for being here today and telling me all of that. As we go further within our sessions, we are gonna collaborate together on how we can learn how for you how to be happy and how to deal with your emotions. But before we get started on all that, we are going to talk about informed consent, everyone's favorite word. To start off, do you have any idea what informed consent is? You can just take a guess.
Um, I guess I'm like, I know I'm giving you consent, like if there's any reason for you to like reach out to, I don't know, like you have, I'm giving you consent, like knowing, like I guess, I don't know.
Okay, so you were right on some of it, but informed consent is basically just me telling you a little bit more about myself, what I like to do, what is my theoretical approaches, um, explain what confidentiality is, the risks and benefits of counseling, and what's the limits of confidentiality, explaining your rights, and just explaining emergency resources, and just going on from there. Basically, just telling you all the information that you need to know about counseling. Maybe scary, but we're gonna tackle everything one step at a time. On the table in front of you, I made a copy of the informed consent so you can follow along with me. Um, we're not gonna touch on every single point. You can read that in your own time. But first, we're gonna go over who am I, because you don't know who I am. My name is Genesis de Maria Contreras. I am Hispanic, by the way, hence by the last name. I'm a first year graduate student from the Clinical Mental Health Counseling Program at Lemoyne. I am supervised because I am a graduate student in training. And I'm supervised by Gail Bone, who is a licensed mental health counselor at SUNY Cortland. And basically me telling you that I'm supervised is that throughout, I know I prioritize your confidentiality, excuse me. But I will review our sessions with our supervisor and see how we can give you the better support that you need. I do want to let you know that whatever happens in these four walls on the couch stays within these four walls. It doesn't go anywhere. Unless there's a reason for unless there's a reason to. I am gonna mention that I am a mandated reporter. Um, do you have any ideas what a mandated reporter is?
Isn't that when if um let's say I say like that, I give you like signs of like suicidal or stuff like that, you have to like report that.
Yeah. So basically,
Some part.
yeah, so you are right. Basically, if you show me that you have self-harm tendencies, um, to yourself or to others, there's suspected abuse of either your children, the elderly, or if you're a vulnerable individual, there's a court order or legal requirement, which you don't have. There's a medical emergency, and if there's written authorization to release information. Now, I am gonna say if you tell me that you harmed yourself one day, the police is not gonna come knocking on the door. I won't do that because I know that is it's very scary for an individual to feel. We're gonna unpack together and we're gonna develop a plan how we can keep you safe moving forward, because what I wanna do is keep you safe. That is my number one goal and objective. Before we continue, do you have any questions?
Would this be like impact me like negative on my history to like get jobs or stuff?
No, absolutely not. Like I said, your information stays confidential unless there's a reason to, which I mentioned on the bullet points. It doesn't go anywhere. It stays within these forms. So this will not impact you getting a job. So then we're going to talk about the benefits and risk of counseling. If you flip over to the page, the second page, so the potential benefits of counseling is having a greater understanding of yourself and have personal insight, which ties along to why you're here. Development of coping skills and stress management techniques, improve relationship and communication skills, progress towards your personal goals, problem solving abilities, and emotional healing and growth. Which all tie into why you
I'm
are
in the right
so why
place.
you're here today. And I'm glad you feel comfortable saying that. Well, I know there's a lot of benefits, a lot of sunshines and rainbows, but there are risks to counseling, which is completely normal to feel. is experiencing discomfort in your emotions or your thoughts, discussing unpleasant aspects of your life, tapping into your emotional sensitivity. There may be changes in personal relationships or life decisions, basically how you see individuals or yourself, and initial periods of increased stress during the healing process, which is all natural. It is okay to feel like that. Like I mentioned earlier, I am a student counselor, which means I am not available for emergency services, unfortunately. If you are in need of any immediate assistance, please call 911. Or you can contact the National Crisis Hotline, the contact hotline, which is based in Onondaga, Crisis Connect, also based in Onondaga, the emergency room, and your college's wellness center for mental health and counseling. As we dig deeper, like I mentioned earlier, you do have rights. Every human has rights, which means that you are able to ask any questions throughout the process about counseling. If you feel that you are not getting the theoretic approaches you need, you can tell me directly and we can figure out a plan and work on it together. You have all right to not do any of the homework assignments that I will give you. And for the treatment strategies, you also have the right to understand your treatment plan and your progress. If you are unsatisfied with me as your counselor, you have the right to leave anytime. I'm not going to hold you against that. And if you feel that I'm not providing the service I need again, you can ask for a referral to another counselor. I know that was a lot that we discussed. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
That is okay. The rest is basically discussing appointment scheduling and cancellation, which you could read on your own time. You don't have to, basically, you don't have to sign the consent for children or adolescents because you are above age. And basically at the bottom, you can just sign for your consent and acknowledgement. And if you have any questions throughout the process today, I'll be happy to go over them with you more.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.